The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from the Caribbean, weighing 230 pounds, Carlito.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big raw welcome from Cheese Country, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
These Milwaukee fans are incredible, JR. I've never seen a crowd as fired up as this one is here tonight.
That's because they know they're about to see the greatest superstars in sports entertainment, King, the superstars of Raw.
His opponent telegraphed that one.
I haven't had much of an opportunity to see Carlito up close and in person, but I'll tell you this much. A textbook reversal there.
I don't think I've ever felt more anticipation during a match than I am right now, JR.
I know what you mean, King. It's hard to find words to describe the electricity in the air here tonight. I'll tell you what, King, the WWE superstars are about the greatest athletes you'll find in any sport, period.
What do you mean, just about, JR? Can you actually think of anywhere else that you can see athletes of this caliber?
I was just going for a little humility there, King. I'm not surprised it was lost on you.
These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors know that their paychecks come straight from the WWE fans. They're not going to let them down.
Yeah, but if they don't keep the fans happy...
If wishes were fishes, the world would be an ocean. But that's not the case.
What a move! It's not hard to tell why that's his finisher, JR.
I don't think this match will continue much longer, King. I don't think there's too much left in the tank here.
I know why you don't like Carlito, JR.
It's because you're putting a lot on the line when you climb that turnbuckle.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that. He's climbing up. I'm not so sure this is a good idea.
Yes, that was an incredible move. What strategy?
Strategy, my Oklahoma ass. That's cheap, plain and simple. The submission is locked in. This could be huge.
Oh my gosh, JR. You can't go long without tapping out to this.
He's taken every advantage in this matchup, and it looks like he plans on taking a few more.
If he's not the dirtiest player in the game, JR, he's a shoo-in for second place. He's going up, but what's he going to do when he gets there? I thought I'd pick the winner before the match started, JR, but now I'm having second thoughts.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, King. Usually I wonder if you've even had first thoughts. What a reversal.
It looks like they've slowed the match down a little, and I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure they're well acquainted with the old expression, fools rush in.
Is that why you always seem to be in such a hurry, JR?
I think I've been a little...
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What do you expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really, JR? Gosh, tell me more about your in-ring experience.
Well, I've got a pinfall victory over Triple H to my credit. How about you?
I'll tell you, JR, it's rough to get to a point in a match where you won. He sure is, JR, and I think he got all of that finisher. Walking away from this match unscathed.
No doubt about it, King. This is going to be hell on the anatomy for sure.
3, 4, 5.
I think this one could go either way, JR.
It sure could. Until the referee calls for the bell, this is still anyone's match.
There's the reversal. Looks like these superstars are looking for an opening.
And the first one to find one will take control of this match.
He countered that one perfectly.
These superstars are, and it's been reversed.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King.
Looks like things have quieted down here a bit, JR.
Well, you can be certain that won't last long, King.
That's for sure. I haven't seen the superstar yet who goes down without a fight.
I think someone's looking for a weapon under the ring. This could get ugly.
I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much, but I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a lowdown. Oh, what a shot from that steel chair.
I can't remember the last time I saw superstars this fired up. I don't think they've even considered the possibility that they might not win this thing.
There's an awful lot of pride. Oh, no! That last shot busted him wide open.
It sure did, JR. And if I can borrow one of your lines, business is picking up.
This isn't business, King. That's a huge...
Oh, man! Someone had better take that chair away from him. I'd hate to be that referee, JR. Can you imagine having to tell one of these superstars no?
Boy, I think I've had nightmares about trying to do something like that, King.
Uh-oh. This isn't going to be pretty. Let me tell you, JR, you won't see action
One.
like this anywhere except on Raw.
That's for sure,
Two.
King. There's not another brand of sports entertainment out there
Three.
that can compare with Raw.
Now, if only we could get
Four.
that through Michael Cole and Taz's heads, then they'd stop running their
Five.
mouths on SmackDown.
And there's the cover.
1, 2.
You're not going to get him with that one.
I almost feel bad for Taz and Michael Cole. They never get to call matches as good as this.
SmackDown's had its fair share of exciting matchups, King, but I'm inclined to agree with you. And there's the submission. There might not be any way out of it.
There better be, or we're going to see a tap out right here. I can't believe he countered that one. Look at these superstars, JR. They absolutely refuse to be intimidated by each other.
There's a determined look in the eyes of these competitors. No one's giving an inch.
It's like he read his opponent's mind. So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight.
What's your favorite part of it so far?
I don't think it's happened yet. My favorite part of the match will be when you quit yapping and let me enjoy it.
Now, JR, keep your words soft and sweet because you may have to eat them later. Oh boy, here he goes.
You've got to ask yourself, how much punishment will these superstars be able to withstand tonight? Looks like he's trying for a pin
1,
here.
2, 3.
I think this crowd has... These superstars took each other to the limit, but it's over now.
He might have gotten
Here's
the
your
pinfall,
winner.
but no one walks away from a match like that unscathed.
Oh, you're right about that, King. He'll be hurting for certain tomorrow.
But I tell you what, JR, getting the win takes a lot of the edge off of the pain.